Welcome to Bay Focus. Thank you so much for tuning in. Well, I'm so glad you do each week, and we're always telling you about things that are happening here in the area and introducing you to community organizations and ministries that are meeting the needs of people. And in just a few minutes, we're going to sit down and get updated on an incredible organization, and they really define a great nonprofit community organization meeting people, their needs that are dealing with mental health issues. And they do it in such creative ways, and they have an exciting thing they're doing coming up that we're going to share with you. It's happening in Pasco County, so you want to stay tuned for that. But before we get to them and talk with the Vincent House people, we are always happy to have Elise Nicole, who is our reporter here on Bay Focus. Tell us about where she's been out and about. And this week, Elise,
oh wow,
your stories are normally called Treasures by the Bay, but you have gone to Treasures Beyond the Bay.
Yes.
This time. Where did you go?
I went to Las Vegas. I'm sorry, that's my next one. Sorry, Los Angeles, and Hollywood.
Yeah,
and it was just nothing short of spectacular.
Yeah, and you know, what was really great about you were doing this trip, and there was a bit of a family trip and things doing, and you had this idea, which you do periodically when you travel. I could really do a feature piece out here. I could really take advantage of being out here and share it with our Bay Focus viewers. We're going to let them see it, but what was a highlight for you? What did you really like?
So many. I think the best part was the Hollywood Walk of Fame, because my mom had just grown up loving all the stars, Judy Garland, Johnny Carson, Dinah Shore, Joan Rivers was one of her favorites. And she also, was very close with certain celebrities like Buddy Hackett. She dated Mario Andretti. She was gorgeous, Liz Taylor lookalike. And that was my highlight, just knowing that she would have loved being there. Yeah. And the last time I was there with her, we met with Debbie Reynolds also.
Oh my goodness, I think we're going to see a picture of that
in
your piece. So without further ado, I'm going to let our viewers see this because this was such a fun trip for you.
Okay.
And I think our viewers are going to enjoy taking a look at Elise's report, Treasures Beyond the Bay. Let's go to Los Angeles with her.
Tropical. Legendary. Cinematic. Treasures Beyond the Bay in LA with Elise Nicole. Welcome to Hollywood and Los Angeles, where skyscraper palm trees, endless sunshine, and boundless mountains meet glitz and glam, and where the trendiest of trendsetters live in the lap of luxury for an amazing lifestyle of the rich and famous, and even have cool visitors like me. Hi, this is Elise Nicole reporting for Bay Focus Beyond the Bay here in Hollywood, California, in the City of Angels, Los Angeles. For over a century, LA shimmers as a city of dreams where ordinary stories become timeless legends. The lights, the cameras, the action, the superstardom, where the most prolific movie stars shine their brightest, and every street has their story to tell. And one of my mother's favorite stars, Judy Garland. Mom instilled in me a love for the stars. With her Liz Taylor looks, she even dated Buddy Hackett and Mario Andretti. The last time I was here was with my mom, and even got to meet Debbie Reynolds. And now to the Walk of Fame, Jane Russell, Little Richard, Marlon Brando, Jean Harlow, Groucho Marx, Cecil B. DeMille, Joan Rivers, and so many others. Oh, and I just had to see Johnny Carson, Ethel Merman, and Dinah Shore. Now, after a night of crazy LA traffic, onto the famous and fabulous Rodeo Drive in Beverly Hills. We're gonna go through these quickly, so buckle up, we're gonna fly. Shopping isn't just a luxury. For many who live here, it's an avid hobby. And we even get to see a live Hollywood camera crew in action. MCM, Canada Goose, Hermes, Giorgio Armani, Ralph Lauren, just to name a few. Just a few shops to pick up a quick t-shirt. Just kidding. And who could forget the Regent Beverly Wilshire from the movie Pretty Woman? And what would we do without passing a few famous celebrity homes? Now to the world-famous Beverly Hills Hotel, premier hotel to the stars. Next, on to the Grove, widely known for its fresh meats, produce, and stores. Also home to the world-famous Sticker Planet. Next to the widely known Dolby Theater that hosts the Academy Awards called the Oscars every year, and the historic TCL Chinese Theater. And who could pass up a chance to stand in front of the renowned and historic Hollywood sign? Now onto Griffith Observatory and Planetarium that opened in 1935 with its spectacular views and iconic panoramic peak, one in which I deeply struggled to climb up. I got roped into this crazy journey with the girls. They were walking right in here. The road is all besmirgled. There's a really steep drop off. I just fell.
You're supposed to be looking.
The dangerous drop-offs were super scary, but my lovely kids kept pushing me forward.
It's been so much fun. I can't even explain the fun we've had here. It's been awesome. Awesome.
And now to a relaxing reprieve on Santa Monica Pier and Beach with the breathtaking views and relaxing walks. Thanks, Los Angeles. What a whirlwind trip, and I can't wait to see you next time. Except for that observatory thing. But everything else was great.
Well, thank you so much, Elise, for that such interesting and fun piece, I want to say, from her trip to Los Angeles. What a wonderful time they had as a family, and to share a little bit what they saw with us. So thank you, Elise. Well, we are going to, as I mentioned earlier when we started the program, this might be new for some of you, but this actually is an organization and a community organization that we have had on Bay Focus a couple of different times in the past, because they do an incredible work assisting people dealing with mental health issues and needs, and ways to come alongside them and help them navigate life in so many creative ways. And it's Vincent House with multiple locations here locally. To find out more, we have a couple of people with us today that are actually the program directors for a couple of the counties. Right next to me is Elizabeth Statzer, and she is the program director for Pasco County. And then next to you is Charlotte Sonatrat. Did I say that right? It's not even right. Sonatrat.
There you go.
Did I get it? I
Yes.
tried. She's been on the show before. I tried. I knew I was going to clobber it. Sonatrat. All right, so Charlotte is here, and she's the program director for Vincent House, Pinellas County. Thank you for coming back, Charlotte.
Thank you for having
This
me.
is your second time on the show, I believe. And I want to give our viewers an overview that may not know what Vincent House is. It's more than one house, but exactly what you do. And Elizabeth, I'm going to let you tell us.
So Vincent House is what's known as a clubhouse. Clubhouse is the model. Clubhouse started up in New York in the late 1940s. There were a bunch of folks who'd been discharged from psychiatric hospitals. That's our population, 18 and up, with a history of mental illness. And these people who'd been discharged from hospitals, they started to hang out, and they started to write a newsletter, and they started to make lunch. Lunch is a big thing for Clubhouse. And then they became a place called Fountain House. Fountain House was the very first clubhouse. There are now almost 400 clubhouses around the world. Vincent House started, our founders, Elliot and Diane, we saw them this morning, they're still active with us. They had entirely separate careers. He was a hospital administrator, he'd been a chef, she was a veterinarian. And their daughter was diagnosed with mental illness when she was in college. And they did a lot of research, they did a lot of advocacy, and they found the clubhouse model, which really didn't exist in Florida at the time. And we left their careers. She left the veterinary practice, they sold that. He left the hospital system, and they opened Vincent House in a small little storefront in Pinellas Park. We've grown in Pinellas Park. We're still in Pinellas Park. That was 23 years ago. We just celebrated our 23rd anniversary. We opened in Spring Hill about 8 years ago. And then my location in Pasco County, we're in Hudson in Pasco County. We opened September of 2020. So we've been around for 5.5 years up in Pasco County. Clubhouse as a model, we don't provide clinical services. We don't do therapy. We don't do groups. We don't do medications. That's all very important. We don't replace that. So our members do get those services from our community partners out in the community. But we don't do that work. If you've ever been to a therapist or a doctor, it's hard work. You're talking about symptoms, you're talking about coping skills, you're talking about diagnosis. We don't do that hard work. So our members don't have to talk about it. There's a certain level of peer support that happens in our Clubhouse community. What we focus on is meaningful activity and purpose. Mental illness can be very isolating. And so we provide an environment where people are wanted and needed and expected to come in and work side by side with us every day. It prepares them for employment. If employment is the goal, it's really about confidence. It's really about belonging. And it's, again, that meaningful, everybody needs to be needed.
Yeah.
And we provide that environment for our
Well,
members.
I want to make sure we know this too. You also are in Hernando County.
We are in Hernando County. Yep, in Spring Hill.
Yeah, that's Spring Hill. You're right. I got to get my counties right. Yeah. So you're up there. So 3 different locations for this. All right. So I'm going to throw it to you to start with, but I know you both can reference this too. But Charlotte, there are some specific things that you have accomplished.
Yes.
You have some accomplishments with this. Give us some of the stats.
Absolutely. So we're here a year ago, and in this past year, 2025, our word of the year was growth. And we took that goal and we ran with it. So we are getting ready to finish our fiscal year in July, but so I'm excited to come back again and then share this fiscal year's statistics. But last fiscal year, we served over 1,000 members, lifetime members.
Wow.
We served 166 members last year. 98% of the members who came and received Vincent House services did not require any mental health hospitalization. And that includes Baker Acts, involuntary Baker Acts. 40% of our members who come to us have had interaction with law enforcement previously. After a year of services, 100% of them did not require any interaction with law, and that includes involuntary Baker Acts.
That's huge.
That's huge. 50% of the members we serve have co-occurring substance and alcohol abuse. After 1 year of services, 100% of them are clean and sober. And then we focus on employment. We help our members get integrated back out in the community through work and education. And last fiscal year, our members brought in over $1 million in income from working, real jobs out in the community. And that is something that we are incredibly proud about, considering there is an 80 to 90% unemployment rate for those diagnosed with a mental illness.
Well, see, so you're working, when they come to this Clubhouse model and come to these locations, you're working on setting up skills, not only a sense of community, and like you said, you're actually doing, I got to mention this, you do a culinary program too, right? So you're teaching them even the cooking and all of that. So they're learning real skills, plus have this sense of community. But I want to get into our exciting thing that you guys are doing, because you're not a residential facility itself, but you see the need
absolutely
for housing, and you all have stepped up, and we are going to show a video clip in a moment. Tell us what's happened with homes being built in Pasco County.
So in Pasco County, in Hudson, we sit on 10 total acres of land where our clubhouse is. With the remaining acreage, we've been approved to build 39 total 1-bedroom homes. We originally started talking about tiny homes. They're really not that tiny homes. It was really important for us to have dignified and deserved housing for our members. So they are homes. They are wood frame modular homes, no shared walls. It is a 1-bedroom house, full-size kitchen appliances. They started to get delivered earlier this year. 2 of them are fully installed. We'll build them out. We have 7 on site now. We're partnering with the Housing Authority for the Pasco County Housing Authority for the project. They'll back the project with Section 8 vouchers. And we are the referral source. So it's not open to the public. It is housing for Vincent House members. I watch these membership in clubhouses without time limits. So we've known members for years. We know their families, we know their stories. And when you hear about where they're living and the conditions they're living in, I don't know how I don't know how you find recovery if you don't have a safe and stable place. How do you focus on keeping a job if you don't have a safe and stable place to work? And so we're building that housing on site with our clubhouse.
Well, you know what I love about this, it's right where the clubhouse, it's going to be this whole little community of people that are going to be able to stay connected.
Yes.
They've built these relationships, done it. But you had recently had a ribbon cutting for the two, and also a couple of the residents shown. So let's just take a look at that clip real quick and just show our viewers that. Let's take a look.
Why do I need housing is because I want to have my own space, be more independent.
My current home is not designed for my needs. Having a home here at Vincent House that is accessible to me and designed to meet my future needs will make my life so much easier.
Okay, what I want to point out too, and it's these are full-on modular homes, right? I mean, they're going to hold up.
They're built to hurricane force winds. They're built on a stem wall foundation. I want to pause really quick because I want to shout out to that video. This was filmed at our ribbon cutting by Clubhouse International. Clubhouse International is our accreditation body. All clubhouses follow the same 37 clubhouse standards, and so we were very proud to have Clubhouse International at our ribbon cutting and featuring our members on their social media.
I love that. And all right, and then I also, Charlotte, you don't want to be just an observer in this, do you?
No, absolutely not.
Pinellas County wants to get in on this. Tell us about it.
So we have land that was donated to us by one of our board members in Pinellas Park, where we have our hopes and our dreams to build housing there as well. And now that we have successfully built in Pasco, that is opening up so many more doors for us in Pinellas to get the funding we need, to get those Section 8 vouchers that we need for our members. Originally, we talked about, building apartment homes, but seeing how successful, these homes are, we're like, wow, what if we do that here in Pinellas as well? So we are really excited. We are, starting to work with the city and with our elected officials to get that funding so we can then now have that housing here in Pinellas.
I just think this is an incredible prototype, for people that are working in this field. One thing we talked about a little bit before we came and started to do the show, Charlotte, is you have specific programs that our viewers can go to the website we're putting on throughout this interview, and they can look at everything that you do. But you guys go beyond that.
Absolutely.
You are literally stepping into these people's lives where the point of need is. Just give us a little sample of that.
Yeah, absolutely. So one thing about Vincent House and about Clubhouse in general, when someone walks through their door, they are not their diagnosis. That is not their identity. Their identity is John. Their identity is Susan. Their identity is Anna. And, we get to know them on a very personal basis and a very personal relationship. And, like Elizabeth was saying, when you go to your therapist or you go to your psychiatrist, you see them maybe once a month, maybe once every 6 weeks. We fill in those gaps for those other days. And we get really close with our members. So we learn about their needs. So we have members that come to us who need housing. I could sit here all day and share testimonies. And, one that I share because it's really near and dear to my heart is we have a member who she was going through a domestic violence situation. And she was advised to not file for divorce until she can find safe housing. In Pinellas, we don't have our own housing yet, but we were able to work with another organization to get her into housing. And once she got into housing, we went down to the courthouse and helped her file the necessary paperwork to get her restraining order. I went and got a U-Haul, and we went and moved her entire house and moved her into her new housing. And then we sat on her floor of her new housing and cried because it was, to us, we move into our new house and we're excited, but this is her safe haven now. She can go to bed every single night and be safe. She can wake up every single morning and be safe. And then she comes to Vincent House and she has this full support system, this family that loves her and encourages her. So we just really offer all of those wraparound services
amazing.
And that support that sometimes you can't find elsewhere.
And if I could piggyback, so Daniel, who's in that video clip, he lives with a prosthesis. And the current environment where he lives, he describes it in his full speech from the ribbon cutting. But the house is falling apart. The washing machine doesn't work. There are holes in the ceiling. There are multiple people that live in that home, and it doesn't meet his needs. And so to be able to provide one of these homes, it's going to be ADA accessible. He'll have a walk-in shower. It's going to be able to serve him and his independence for years to come, not just on the day that he moves in.
Okay, you guys are pulling the heartstrings here. Oh my goodness, this is what it's all about. This is putting the face on the people. These are real people, real situations, trying to navigate life. And one of the things Vincent House does as well is it's important that these the people that come to you have been through or are currently, like you say, under treatment from mental health professionals. You come alongside that.
Absolutely.
You come alongside that and provide these supplements, which reminds me, none of this comes free. You guys are a nonprofit, so how can our viewers help? I'll let you both respond to that.
We always need a few things. We always need members. If we can be a support and somebody knows somebody that's living with a history of mental illness that thinks they would benefit from Vincent House, we always need members. We always need jobs. We always need employment partners. And as a nonprofit, we always need money. We're constantly fundraising and trying to support our members in all kinds of different ways.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And even if there's foundations out there who have grants that give to mental health organizations, contact us. Say, hey, we have a grant. We want to invite you to apply. We'll put in the work, absolutely, to get that funding. And 50% of our funding comes from the state. The other 50% that we have to get through grants and fundraising and donors. And the numbers don't lie. We are making a difference in the community, and we've been doing it for 23 years, and we want to do it for another 23 years.
And come out for a tour. You feel Clubhouse.
That's a very good point to say.
Come out for a tour and just experience. It's different in person. I can talk about Clubhouse all day.
Absolutely.
It's different.
And like you said, we have a culinary program. We serve lunch every single day. Come have lunch with us. Meet our members. Meet our staff. The best way to learn about Vincent House, best way to learn about Clubhouse is being in Vincent House and being in Clubhouse.
Okay. I think we all have to just look at the headlines for a moment in the world today in the news. You see the need for mental health services. There's people that that have had issues, or we see mass shootings. We see things. Somehow it always traces back to there was a mental health issue periodically, where you really, if you would get people help right when they need it, come alongside, just things, their basic needs. Housing, different things like this is what you guys are doing. It's really in a lot of ways prevention too. Prevention for people that they are not, maybe going to spiral, because they have these additional services. I love the success stories you shared, and it's a subject and a topic that we all need to deal with. People at various times in their life need help, and it's nothing shameful to say. So we like to periodically show on Bay Focus our mental health services out there.
Absolutely.
And you guys are one of those. Thank you both so
Thank
much
you.
for coming on Bay Focus and sharing today. And you're going to see on the screen again in just a moment how you can contact Vincent House. And a reminder, there's 3 counties here, location here in our viewing area that you can partner with. And I want to encourage you to go to their website and see what they all provide. We'll be back with more of Bay Focus. Stay tuned.
We want to hear from you. Is there an event happening in the Tampa Bay area or an organization helping the local community? If you have answers, let us know. Email us at darleneg@ctnonline.com. Find us online at ctnonline.com/bayfocus or follow us on Facebook at Bayfocus TV.
Well, I want to thank Vincent House for being here today. Wow, what incredible work they do, coming alongside people navigating mental health issues, and it's just so always an honor to have them on the show. But I've asked Elise to come back because if you didn't watch the beginning part of the show, she had an incredible piece that she did called Treasures Beyond the Bay, where she went to Los Angeles and went with her family, and it really captured some of the highlights and some of the landmarks that were there, Elise.
Yes.
Again, one of the things that, and just real quick, I think you may have a souvenir.
Yes, I
that
do.
you brought.
As a matter of fact,
I heard a rumor.
You heard a rumor,
that
and
you
the
have
rumor
a souvenir.
is true. This is my gift to you. I know your birthday's coming up, and I know you have a beautiful little grandbaby.
It hasn't happened yet. I'm still a year younger. But yes.
Okay, and it's Los Angeles, Hollywood, and it has all the greats.
I love it. I love it. Yeah, that's great. And I want to encourage you, if you didn't get to see earlier in the show, Elisa's piece, we do have it posted on the Bay Focus Facebook page. And do we have it on YouTube as well? So you can look at it there, and we hope that you will. But one thing, too, that I want to say before we wrap up here is I want to hear from you as well. You know, Elisa's out doing these reports, and if we hear from you on some of the organizations, some of the events in the area that she could go out and cover, that we could have here in the studio, we want to hear from you to tell us about that. Also, you're seeing on the screen how you can contact me, so there's a good way to do it, and I want to wish you a very blessed week. We will see you next week. God bless you.
For over 20 years, Bay Focus has taken you behind the scenes of Central Florida ministries, community organizations, and local events. Join host Darlene Greenlee as she talks to local leaders about how Christians can express faith in action in their communities. Tune in on Wednesdays and Thursdays on CTN Greater Tampa Bay, or watch on demand at ctnonline.com/bayfocus.